What up, my people? Thank you for joining me. I wanted to let you guys know that soon, I believe next week, I'll be going live on my channel a couple of days a week. But in order to be notified, you have to like my channel and subscribe to it so that you'll get notifications, right? Also, I'd like to remind you that I do have Cash App. So if you want to look out for your sister, look out for your sister. I'd appreciate your donations. And also, I have a few things that I'd like to say. You guys know I have a big mouth, right? So here we go. Did you guys know that Remy Ma and Joel Santana used to date? You guys remember Joel Santana, right? Joel, who was a member of the rap group Dipset, is currently serving a 27-month prison sentence over a weapons charge. From my understanding, he tried to take a gun into the airport. His wife, whose name is Kimbella, has petitioned for his early release due to the C virus. I don't think he's going to get out early. I don't think he's going to get an early release. But his wife said that he is due to be home this summer. It's kind of funny, though, that he married this girl when he found out that he was going to prison. That's when he married her, when he found out he was going to prison. He married her before he went. Very strange, right? Well, she's not that bright anyway. Remember when she told Fabulous' girlfriend that she had relations with Fabulous? Do you guys remember that episode? Jim Jones's woman, Chrissy, opened up a can of whip ass on her and stumped her out. Man, that was epic. Chrissy whooped her ass. I don't know if you guys remember that episode, but Chrissy whooped her ass. And that's not the only ass whipping that Kimbella received, because I'm told that Joel's beat her ass too, beat her up for messing around with Fabulous. So now, not only is he a jailbird, but he's a woman beater. But I guess some women like that because she damn sure married him. I'm not mad at her. If she like to have her ass whipped, then some different strokes for different folks. So, reality show. Real Housewives of Atlanta star Nene Leakes has a new song called Come and Get This Honey. You guys know I'm a fan of Nene Leakes, right? I always have been. Well, it's supposed to be a diss track aimed at her co-stars, supposedly. I've listened to it. Yeah, I listened to it. So this woman named rapper Lady Luck is featured on the song. I have never heard of any rapper named Lady Luck, but then again, I'm not like down with these rappers up to date anyway. I think they're corny and they sound like trash. By today's standards of music, the song sounded like every other song that's out. So I guess that's good, right? It sounded better than Kim Zolciak's Tardy for the Party. Or is it called Don't Be Tardy for the Party? The white girl's song that she did, Candy Burris produced. And then the white girl didn't even pay Candy Burris for helping her. Remember that? It sounded way better than that. Y'all know that I like Nene, so I'm not going to throw any shade her way. I'm glad that she's spreading her wings. Go ahead, girl, and make that paper, sis. That's all I got to say. Go ahead and make that paper. Make that bank. I'm proud of Nene. Really, I'm proud of her. So, while researching content last night, I ran across some interesting tea. I found out some things about fake-ass Louis Farrakhan. I found it to be kind of interesting, so I wanted to share it with you guys today. One of Louis Farrakhan's sons, Joshua, I believe that's his name, married a white woman. I repeat, one of Louis Farrakhan's sons, I think it's his son, it could be his grandson, but I think it's his son, married a white woman, and they're both former crackheads. So Louis Farrakhan's son married a white woman, and they both are crackheads. Now, this is old news, folks. Some of you probably already know this. I didn't know. Everybody didn't know. So that's why I'm bringing it out here to you now. Because some of us didn't know this shit. I know I didn't. I really wasn't aware of this, folks. And another thing. Does Louis Farrakhan have 18 children? Really? I've read where he has 18 children. Now, I'm not saying anything is wrong with having 18 children, right? There's nothing wrong with that as long as you take care of them. You can have you can have 1,000 children as long as you take care of them, in my opinion. But this is where it gets kind of tricky. He supposedly has 18 children with 5 different women. Now that's where it gets kind of tricky, right? So one of the baby's mamas is of Mexican descent. She's a Mexican woman. So Louis Farrakhan, who's supposed to be so pro-black, has children by a Mexican woman. That just doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. Did you guys know that he was having sex with Mexican women? I didn't know that. I'm not surprised though. Farrakhan, to me, in my opinion, Farrakhan and Umar Johnson, I can't even say it, Umar Johnson, I can't even get it out. Farrakhan and Umar Johnson have very similar qualities. I'll say this again. Farrakhan and Umar Johnson are very similar to each other. Farrakhan allegedly had sexual relations with singers, actresses, Melba Moore, and Lola Falana. You guys probably, the people under the age of 40 probably don't know who Lola Falana was or Melba Moore was. But we people over 40, we know who that is. Apparently, both Louis Farrakhan and Muhammad Ali shared Lola Falana along with a host of others who had to get in line. So Farrakhan and Muhammad Ali were hoeing together. Now, we all know, I love myself some Muhammad Ali, right? But I'm just saying, he was hoeing, which is what most guys do. But what I found funny was that he and Farrakhan were hoeing together. They were hoe friends. So Farrakhan has 30 years or more. No, Farrakhan was 30 years or more older than some of the mothers of his children that he fathered. So Farrakhan likes them pretty young. You know, do I sense a little bit of pedophilia there? It is alleged that these 5 women that he has children with are his wives, and that court battles will surface when he dies. I'm not surprised. This Negro has 5 whole wives. What do you think is going to happen when he does die? I'm not surprised. Remember Spike Lee did the movie Malcolm X? Spike Lee removed any mention of Louis Farrakhan from the movie because Louis Farrakhan sent him threats. I repeat, Louis Farrakhan sent Spike Lee threats and told him he better not put or mention his name in the Malcolm X movie. So Spike Lee erased all traces of Malcolm X, not Malcolm X, but Louis Farrakhan's name or any likeness to Louis Farrakhan in it. So not only is Farrakhan a womanizer and a hoe, but he's also a thug. Farrakhan will use his power to threaten a black man, but he won't use it and have never used it to fight white supremacy. Farrakhan is a fake bitch. Yes, he did partake in Malcolm X's death. Farrakhan is two-faced, and he knew Malcolm was going to be executed that day. He's guilty by association. He was running back telling Elijah's punk ass about things that Malcolm X supposedly had said. He's a scam artist and a murderer. He has involvement in Scientology, and we all know that Scientology is a cover-up for pedophiles and homosexuals. He gave the men who killed Malcolm X a job when they got out of prison. Farrakhan gave the men that executed Malcolm X a job when they got out of prison. What do you think about that? So, what I'm saying is that I'm saying what y'all already know. Y'all know that Farrakhan ain't shit. He needs to be sitting in jail right next to Bill Cosby. And right alongside Bill Cosby and R. Kelly should be sitting Umar Johnson. And what's that funny looking guy named Al Sharpton? He should be sitting right next to them. And who else? A few other people should be... Seriously, a few other people should be sitting right next to them. They should all be in the same goddamn cell. No air conditioning, no heat, and they should be eating beetle bugs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm serious though, y'all. I'm serious. I'm smiling, but I'm damn sure. The only reason I'm smiling because I feel good, because I'm having my glass of wine. But I mean what I say, and I'm very serious. So listen guys, I'm at the end of my video. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you think about my video in the comments. A lot of people are going to be pretty upset that I talked about the Honorable Louis Farrakhan. And guess what? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. So listen, don't forget that I do have the Cash App. Please donate to the channel so I can keep bringing you what the fuck news, right? Don't forget. And also don't forget that I'm going live next week. So you need to subscribe to the channel so that you can get notifications when I go live. Love you guys. Toodles.